Happy Friday to everybody who loves Friday. And if you don't like Friday, you're a loser, like Shawn. You said you didn't like Fridays.
Yeah, but why did I deserve that?
Why did you deserve that?
Yeah.
Because if you don't like Fridays, you're a loser.
Yeah.
Okay, but I clearly said I didn't like Friday because I was having a day, and you're like,
why are you having a day,
fucking
Shawn?
loser. I don't know. It's just Fridays. There's a lot going on Fridays, and I also spilled my coffee all over myself this morning.
Well, have you thought about
you
not
don't-
spilling your coffee on yourself?
Yeah, and maybe the fact that not all Fridays are like this for everybody.
But that's not my point. That's not my point.
Don't put baby in a corner.
No, you're trying to put baby in a corner. You called me a loser because I had a bad
I didn't
day.
call you a loser.
No, I
Well,
did.
no,
I
he
called
said
you a
if you don't
loser.
like Fridays,
Yeah,
you're a loser.
I don't
Yeah.
call you a loser, though. Don't put words in my mouth.
I wasn't.
So, but normally you like Fridays?
It depends on the Friday.
But normally, like the majority of the time.
Well, I mean, I would say that a lot of the reasons why I don't like Fridays are pretty consistent on Fridays. So
What's going on, guys? Happy Friday.
very,
Fridays are great.
crunk of you. Welcome into the
Cronk.
PHNX. Yeah.
I thought you were doing like an offhand short for Cronkite. And I was like,
No. not
That'd be
at all.
really
that's
wild.
the way it is.
Welcome into the PHNX Sun Devils show. I'm Anthony Tocher. He
Yeah,
is
you
Shawn
are.
DePaz.
Yeah, I am.
He is
Yeah,
Shane
he is.
Diefenbach. We know how Sean's Friday is going. Shane,
It's
how's your
actually not
Friday
going
going?
that poorly.
My Friday's going wondrous.
It's new
Wondrous.
music.
Yep.
New music Friday.
Huh?
It's a new music.
It is.
Friday.
I love New Music Friday,
You know
and I
what's
love
funny?
Discover Weekly.
I'm gonna listen to the album you're talking about, the Keaschall album, because I'm a huge Keaschall fan. But I rediscovered an artist that I like heavily used. My music taste when I was like a senior in high school was probably the best it's ever been, and it's like that's like how no one
That was your
works.
prime.
But like that was my prime.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever listened to Xavier Wolf?
Mm-mm.
Oh my god, rediscovered him today. Just
I
I came into the office feeling like a demon.
kind of rediscovered my love for Amine today because of the Patreon Amine album. I used to rock with him pretty heavy back in like my undergrad. So love a good new music.
You know who Chris Travis is?
No.
Really? Crunch time? Oh, I gotta teach you a lesson after this, Shawn.
Okay. Well, Luke Keaschall taught UCLA a lesson last night.
True.
And it was don't pitch to him. Just don't pitch to Luke Keaschall because
Oh.
he'll ruin your night.
Can I air something out before we get
Air it
started?
out, buddy,
I'm so
air it
sorry.
out.
Speaking of not pitching to somebody,
Yes.
I FaceTimed Shawn last night because I was so upset about this bet
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed, but carry
that
on.
I placed on BetMGM.
Okay.
Well, it's because he was on bets with me yesterday.
No, yeah, I got you.
If this would have happened tonight, I would FaceTime
Yeah, it was
It was tied in with our
tied
bets
in
as
with our
well.
bets, yeah.
So I had a one game parlay at BetMGM. Just fantastic app. Use it. Use that bonus code PHNX when you sign up. And it was St. Louis Cardinals money line.
Mhm.
St. Louis Cardinals and LA Dodgers over 8.5 runs. The final score was like 16-8. So the over hit. Paul Goldschmidt 1+ hit. Paul Goldschmidt had 6 plate appearances, was walked 3 times, got out twice, and he got a hit, but they called it an error. So I didn't win my one game parlay.
That's so fucking
6 plate appearances to do that.
dude. The what's it called? Anytime like over a hit is the biggest trap in
It is.
I think betting
I
history.
was telling people this yesterday. And by people, I'm talking about my parents. I was talking to my parents yesterday. There needs to be a prop in any book that lets you just bet on them to get on base.
Yes, bases should include
Walks.
everything. It should include and not necessarily include, but there should be an alternative
Yes, there
too.
should be.
And
Walks,
like
hit by
literally
pitch.
every
Bases
single
including
base you advance.
walks.
Errors,
I agree.
walks, hit by pitch. And then if you steal a base, that's another base.
He scored 3 times.
That's crazy.
It's-
Yeah,
it was-
that's a tough beat.
Unbelievably unfortunate. And you want to hear the worst part? He comes up in the top of the 8th or the bottom of the 8th. Last time he's going to bat because they're winning. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. The St. Louis Cardinals are up 2 runs. And they put him on base. They walk him to load the bases. Guess what happens?
Grand Slam?
Grand slam to a guy in
Well, I mean that's
Contreras who has a jack already.
still,
I'm done.
Still the right base.
Okay. He was just
But,
letting it out. He was just letting it out.
What was I gonna say? Damn, never mind.
Okay.
ASU baseball. Luke Keaschall's a dog.
Oh,
He is a
what I
dog.
was gonna say is I feel like whenever
Hopefully
you
it's Luke
sorry,
Keaschall.
what I was gonna say is I feel like whenever you need somebody to get a hit and they haven't gotten a hit all game, they
It's
always
not
get
happening.
one more at bat that you didn't think they were going to get
And it
to
never
give you
hits.
extra hope,
But it doesn't hit.
and then they still doesn't hit.
Yeah. Blake in the chat had to go
Keaschall
to bed
does
around the 4th inning since I had to work at 7 a.m. Central Time in Nebraska. Geez, so sorry. Glad I woke up to
Hanging
a
out with
big
Coach Rule.
fat dub. That's absolutely right. ASU winning last night 5-4. It was Luke Keaschall's walk-off double that ended up leading to the big win. Shane, you and I talked about that game last night. The importance of ASU starting the series off hot, one, but just you got to win this series pretty much if you want to solidify your spot in the NCAA tournament. And we talked about Luke Keaschall specifically being a key player for ASU last night to really turn the momentum of what the last couple of weeks, month even have been for ASU. How big do you think it was not only for him last night, but for ASU to get just their second win in 11 games?
Good, but you gotta keep going. I mean, you get the monkey off your back. You got to keep going. You have to keep going. I want them. I feel like they almost need to sweep the series to go into the Pac-12 tournament feeling way more confident because it has been a rough month.
Yeah. No, I agree. Like I've said a bunch of times, I think we know kind of where this team is in the conference, but then you go and you do what you did against USC, who is a team that I think the ASU is better than. Then you're in a position now where you need. It feels like you kind of do you do kind of need a sweep to right those wrongs. Obviously, like Shane said, it's been a very rough stretch, and that's not the kind of baseball you want to be playing going into the postseason.
Yeah.
So hopefully this win is a sign of things to come for the next 2 games of the series, and then hopefully all that is a sign of things to come in Scottsdale, and then hopefully Scottsdale is a sign of things to come for Omaha.
Yeah. Blake, Luke for Pac-12 Player of the Year. Hey, I am definitely down to listen to that conversation. Obviously, the walk-off double is what everybody really cares about, but he went 3 of 5 last night with a 2-run homer that tied the game in the 3rd inning. Called the home run, too, as well, yesterday. Just going to go ahead and put that out there.
You did.
I pat on my back.
Yeah,
but the big-ass hat.
Pat on your head.
Pat on my big-ass fucking hat.
What are they called? Sun hats?
Sun hats?
You are built for a sun hat.
I'm built for a sun hat.
Yeah, I was saying earlier you look like a hot camp counselor.
There we go.
That's spot on.
Let's talk about the pitching for a second. Why don't we? Because they held UCLA to only 4 runs last night.
Bump dazzlers.
Bump dazzlers. Sure, why not?
In the ASU baseball recap, it says dazzled on the bump.
No, it does.
So,
but
bump dazzlers.
Hell of a night for Timmy Manning to have one. You guys really?
It's just such a funny phrase.
I mean,
I am the camp counselor. And you guys are the
Devin
fucking
Cambridge
kids.
is a basketeer, and
you're right, but that's
Timmy
not
Manning
ASU.
is
That's
a bump dazzler.
Yes, they did dazzle on the bump last night.
Well, I mean, he honestly dazzled on the bump probably the least of anybody. Well, I guess he threw 6 innings, so whatever. But
with a career high 6 innings, 6 punch outs, just 1 walk. He did allow 6 hits, all singles, and 3 of UCLA's 4 runs. But usually ASU, this season at least, has not been able to get that much life out of their pitcher, at least their starting pitcher. So to have a game like that, and Timmy Manning, again, similar to Luke Keaschall, I think it's going to be huge moving forward through the series, through the Pac-12 tournament, right? Like, you're on to postseason play pretty much. Like, this is the mentality. These are what these games are going to really be like. They are going to be 1, 2, 3-run games that you are going to have to be in a dogfight for, hopefully from start to finish, unless you're blowing out the team. So I think for Timmy Manning to have a performance like he did last night goes a long way for the rest of the pitching staff. As an example,
and I mean,
right?
but also, like, look at that USC series. They didn't give up. The pitching was great in that series.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't give up runs. So now this is 4 straight games of really good pitching for ASU baseball, which they hadn't gotten all year for the most part. So getting back to the playing good baseball going into the postseason thing, like, you're playing good baseball in the one aspect of the game that you had not been playing good baseball in all year.
Yeah.
Like, that is a super encouraging sign. And then, I mean, it was only 5 runs, but to have the bats show up at all after scoring a combined 2 runs over that whole USC series, like, it does kind of feel like things are coming together for this team at quite literally the most perfect time.
Yeah. Blake, wonder what made Willie change the Friday and Sunday starters around. Probably the fact that they had lost 9 of 10. I would say that was probably the reason to change things around, but that's just me. Guys, do you think that ASU gets the job done? It was mean?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That was...
I'm sorry,
I'm
Blake.
sorry, Blake. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Blake. That was... It came off a little...
But you're right.
Yeah,
But
it was
you
a little
could've been-
matter of fact.
You could have been nicer.
It was too matter of fact. I'm sorry, Blake. I'm
It
so
wasn't.
sorry.
It wasn't even matter of fact. It was just like
sarcastic.
Fucking duh.
Yeah.
sorry, man.
Your question.
Do you think they get it done tonight? Obviously, there's high hopes. Are they
pitching
able to
tonight?
continue? Let me check tonight.
Dude.
It might be. I want to say it's Curtis tonight, but I'm not
Unrelated.
100% sure.
The Louisiana Raging Cajun softball team has some fucking dope helmets. Look at that. Just the giant floor on the side. That goes crazy.
You're just talking about the Raging Cajuns.
Raging Cajuns,
No, it's a phenomenal
Top
name.
5 nickname in college sports.
It's not even a nickname. It's their
Well, it's
name.
their nickname. Yeah, it's like the school's nickname.
What if they're called a nickname? Because they're not technically their mascot.
Yeah,
Is it
it's
their
their
mascot?
nickname. It's their nickname. I'm basing that off of any time you like create a team in like a video game. It's like team name or nickname. I think that's.
Blake, I hate to. I'm gonna.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do
Apostrophe
it.
Ari. I'm sorry, Blake.
Dude,
You didn't need to do that one.
that's
It was just
you
mean.
just said I was a dick, and then
Yeah,
you did
no,
that
was uncalled for. It was uncalled for.
Tonight it looks like it's either going to be Ross Dunn or Christian Curtis. So, does that change your opinion on them? You think they win
I was
tonight?
just curious. I'm just curious.
Do you think they win tonight?
Yes, bring out the Bruins.
What's giving you the? Oh, you're calling for a sweep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so too.
What gives you that confidence, given the way that this team has played recently?
Because maybe the
Because-
bats can get hot. They only scored 5 runs last night.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it is how they've played recently that's giving me that confidence. Their pitching is good, and again, I despite the fact that the bats disappeared last series, I still have a ton of confidence in these bats. I do still think they are one of the most deadly lineups in this conference in the country. And if the pitching is on, then the team becomes one of the most dangerous teams in the country. Full stop.
You're right.
And pitching's been on for 4 straight games now.
Blake, I'll make sure
I'm gonna
to
ride with them.
throw Burrito Express in Luke Keaschall's bag and send it to Omaha.
Let's go. If they're in Omaha, that's college playoff. That's college baseball World Series.
It
It's
is.
Final 8.
It is.
Yeah.
We'll see if they get there.
Go.
I'd like to see what ASU does in the regional of the NCAA tournament before I put my eggs in the Omaha basket.
It's very fair.
You look like you.
I don't like the egg basket comparison. Like I just have never liked
You've
it.
never liked the
It's
basket.
just
Oh, you don't like eggs, do you?
No, I love eggs, but like
but do you love eggs?
not as I mean I don't obsess over eggs like you.
I don't obsess
You have
over
8
eggs.
He loves
a day.
eggs.
I just love eggs. I love eggs.
So do I.
No, you
love-
don't. You
he
like
loves
eggs.
eggs.
You
No,
like
I
eggs.
love eggs.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You're not on.
You're obsessed with
You're not
eggs.
on the grind like me, bro.
He loves eggs in the way that I love y'all. You love eggs in the way I love my mom. Like it's love, but it's different. It's very different, and one is more intense than the other.
I love eggs like Shawn loves his mom. Shane loves BetMGM like Shawn
loves his
loves
mom.
Buffalo.
Oh.
Sure, that works.
I was gonna say my mom.
Well, we all love making money, guys, and if you're gonna
True.
do it at BetMGM. And if you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, first off, what are you doing? Second of all, use bonus code PHNX. There's a few different offers depending on where you reside, but for our Arizona audience, you guys are gonna get up to $100 in bonus bets on your first wager with BetMGM. Again, make sure you use that bonus code PHNX and check out the show notes for full details. And if you missed bets, go back because you got a couple hours until tip-off for Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Shane over here took the Heat plus 9.5. I took the Celtics minus 9.5. So
Crazy
someone is going to win.
Never promote bets when you and I are.
Yeah,
on.
I was holding my tongue.
Okay.
I was holding my tongue, but
It's kind of crazy.
yeah, it's fresh in his mind. He just thought of it.
Yeah.
I'm sure if he
Yeah.
remembered every day, he would do that. But sometimes he just
Well, you don't like Fridays, so.
I don't really see
the horse's name was Friday.
Yeah. Shit.
And now you
Glue.
guys can listen to the disclaimer courtesy of Shane Diefenbach.
Disclaimer, 21 plus to wager. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. U.S. promotional offers not available in Washington, D.C., Mississippi, Nevada, New York, and Ontario. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Colorado, D.C., Illinois, Indiana, Louisiana, Maryland, Mississippi, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, Wyoming. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369, New York. Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP, Arizona. 1-800-522-4700, Kansas, Nevada. 1-800-327-5050, Massachusetts. 1-800-BETS-OFF, Iowa. 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help, Michigan.
Michigan.
That was spot on
Thank
timing. Great job,
Michigan.
Michigan.
They don't have 4 peaks in Michigan, but they have it right here in the great state of Arizona, and a bunch of different states throughout the Southwest.
We've definitely done that before.
What?
As a
the
transition?
Michigan, yeah, 100%. It's natural. It's my original transition was going to be the best thing about BetMGM is they have an app and you can use it anywhere, including the 8th Street Pub.
Ooh.
4 Peaks 8th Street Pub to be exact. Check out our friends at 4 Peaks. They got the best beer in the state of Arizona. And they probably would have the best beer in the state of Michigan too. Let's be honest.
Yes. As somebody who's been to Michigan, I can confirm.
I've also been to Michigan.
I've also been to Michigan.
Can confirm.
Well, that you guys should have confirmed it faster.
Well, I'm pretty sure I was under 21 when I was in.
I've also been to Michigan.
Did you drove through Canada to get there? Oh no, that wouldn't make any sense. I don't know. That was a very Buffalo-centric thing for me to say.
Wow.
That was crazy.
Did you drive there?
Ignore all of that and drink some 4 Peaks. It's the best beer in the state of Arizona. And if you want to check out our friends at 4 Peaks, use at Four Peaks Brew or at Four Peaks Pub to keep it the latest in Arizona's hometown brewery. The reason I didn't drink the last time I was in Detroit because I was not 21, and you must be 21 or older to drink Four Peaks, and you must do it responsibly.
Do it responsibly. Mac answering a question earlier. Curtis is normally game 2, but Dunn is very superstitious, so that would explain if he starts. We'll see. Obviously, who comes onto the mound for ASU tonight?
That's fun.
What? Being superstitious?
Well, just like the idea that like I gotta pitch on Friday, basically. Like
pretty much.
That's I love that being like I am the Friday pitcher, so I will pitch on Friday.
I have to pitch. Pretty much.
That's so much fun if that's the case.
Blake, I'll make sure to get some Four Peaks when I'm in AZ in November. Hit us up. Let's grab a drink at Four Peaks. Now I've got a bone to pick. Okay? And you guys,
dude, it's insane how many Colorado fans are now.
I'm not even like talking about the Colorado thing, but On3 Sports, they posted this lovely graphic. Shout out their graphics person. Shout out our graphics person.
Hey.
But Jesse Simonton. Or it might be Simonton. I don't know.
That was the first thing I thought when you said that.
These were his post-spring power rankings. Okay, so I'm going to go from 1 to 12. You guys tell me what's wrong here. Number 1, USC. Number 2, Washington.
I mean, hey. Are we looking for a specific thing that's wrong or anything that's wrong? Because
this isn't new, having Washington high. There is belief around all of the national media that Washington is going to take a huge step.
There is.
Which I don't necessarily have a problem with that.
And they didn't lose a lot, and they got some names in the portal. I wouldn't be shocked. It's just if their defense can put together full games.
Trent mentioned it on the High Point a couple weeks ago, or I think it was Trent. Like if they don't beat Washington might be in the college football playoff last year.
I thought that was a little crazy, but yeah.
But I mean, they wouldn't have been far away from it. At least. So they obviously weren't a bad team. I'm just a little more like I was more of a disrespect towards Oregon and Utah. I think specifically
I wasn't even going to go Oregon. So Oregon's at 3 on that list. Utah's at 4. This is where I start to have problems. Let's
put it back up really fast.
This is a team that has won the Pac-12 consistently, and they are returning their quarterback. Their coach is still here, guys, and I feel like they have earned the benefit of the doubt after doing what they did to USC last season in the Pac-12 championship to be in the top 3. Yeah. I get Washington still has Michael Penix Jr., and personally, I like Penix Jr. over Cam Rising. I think everybody probably does. I know Oregon's got Bo Nix back. Regardless, Utah won the conference last year. They deserve to be in the top 3. Oregon State at 5. I don't really have too much beef there. I think UCLA is too high at 6. Washington State at 7, Arizona at 8, your Sun Devils at 9, which we'll get into, Cal at 10, Deion, Coach Prime Sanders Buffs at 11, and then the Stanford Tree at 12 by itself.
Just the tree.
The Tanner McKeeless Stanford Tree.
Yes.
I am kind of indifferent about this list. I really don't mind where the ASU's ranked.
Yeah, me either.
Like at all. Like
no, I understand why they're
unproven.
Gut reaction though, like when you see them behind at U of A, you're like,
Yeah.
But also, like, you have a better idea of what U of A is.
And they have the cup. Let's be real. They have the cup. That's the first thing I thought, because initial reaction when I saw this list, to your point, is Arizona State should be higher than Arizona, right? Mm-hmm. But they have the cup. So they
and also,
get the benefit of the doubt.
I mean, you still don't really know who ASU's quarterback is, especially if you're not paying super close attention to the team. Yeah. I saw a TikTok the other day that was like top 10 most exciting quarterback transfers, and I think like 7 was Drew Pine. I'm like,
you don't know what you're talking about.
See him play. So, yeah. So like, and this being like a post-spring ranking makes it a little different. So yeah, I don't really have a problem with where ASU is.
I think this conference is just like it would be hard to rank this in general. If I were to rank this though, and I'm not going to do the whole thing, I'll do the top 6 because I think the top 6 is where a lot of people are questioning.
Yeah.
I mean, the reason why this has gotten so much engagement on Twitter is because all of Colorado was like, what? Not Colorado. Deion Sanders fans.
Yeah.
Because there's
Colorado can be 10. That's where they can be.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm not.
You're lucky you're not 12.
I'm not even going to get into that right now. 1 through 6 is what I would do. I would say I'm putting Utah 1 just because they won last year.
I listened to it.
They didn't lose a ton of pieces, and they beat USC twice.
I agree with you, but again, with this being a post-spring ranking,
yeah,
I think you look at USC competing against USC, and USC is going to look fucking unstoppable.
Yeah.
It's particularly their offense.
Yeah.
So I understand why you would make that. And I would think alternatively, Utah is a very you look at that team and you're like, I don't even really understand why this team is good.
Yeah.
So I understand why they do that, but I Utah is just regardless way too low on this list.
I go Utah 1, USC 2, Washington 3, Oregon 4, Oregon State 5, and I'm putting the X Factor Dante Moore. I'll go UCLA 6.
It doesn't even look like Dante Moore was going to start, though.
Really?
Yeah. The guy that they have out there in the spring, I'm blanking on his name, but right now, from what I've seen in terms of LA media, they have Dante Moore as the 2. So you don't even get your 5-star quarterback starting right now.
Can I make a bold prediction?
You can.
I think the 2030s are going to be the year of Cal athletics, or the decade
Dude,
of Cal athletics.
That's a hell of a
I think
prediction.
we're getting there already.
Yeah, I was I'm being generous by going that far into the future. But
can I get the one shot real quick? This is your daily reminder, Pac-12 fans. Cal basketball is going to be good next year. Just
what does
be
good mean?
prepared for that. They are going to be a top 5 team in the conference.
They're going to compete. Wow. They're going to be a problem.
Claiming
and also,
I hope we need to clip that for when they're the worst team in the
Cal
Pac-12.
Cal football is going to upset at least one team. They're going to surprise
That's
somebody.
another bold
They got a really good quarterback, didn't they? Like a good quarterback transfer.
A good quarterback in comparison to what?
For Cal football.
There
But
you go.
I forget who he was. I remember seeing something about it the other day. Like they got a legitimate transfer.
Well, let's be real. He's not better than Caleb Williams. He's not better than Michael Penix Jr. He's not better than Cam Rising. He's not better than Bo Nix. He's not better than DJ Uyunglele. He's not better than Jaden DeLaura.
I'm just saying.
Like
he's not better than Cam Ward.
He's not better than Cam Ward.
I didn't say that they were going to win even 2 games. I just said they were going to upset one
He's
team.
not better than Shadur Sanders.
And also, I said the 30s are going to be the decade of Cal athletics.
Oh, they get a whole
Do
decade?
you mean the 1930s?
Yes. The
Cal
Great
was
Depression.
probably so good.
The Great Depression struck, and the Cal Golden Bears have completed yet another undefeated season behind the backs of their white running back and their white quarterback and their white receiver and offensive line and tight end.
So nothing has changed at Cal football.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I guess so.
There we go, Mac. Mac in the chat. Let it be known I was here before Cal went 0-12.
Yeah, and also,
I said basketball, not football.
They might suck too. They had 3 wins last year.
No, I said basketball.
No, I know.
Yeah, I'm not claiming football's going to be good. I'm talking basketball. Basketball,
Dude, basketball is...
They got a couple transfers.
They got a ton of transfers. A ton of high-level transfers.
The problem is that there's
and 2 really good recruits.
My only problem with them being top 5 is I think you can almost guarantee that 3 spots of that are taken by the California. I guess UCLA is not.
UCLA looks buns right now.
I was thinking USC, U of A.
It's still UCLA.
We're talking about Stanford?
No, I guess not. I guess UCLA.
Cal is not going to
Cal basketball is going to win the whole thing.
Somehow we went from
Cal basketball
Pac-12 football rankings to...
I was going to get back to Pac-12 football.
Where's Ivan Rabb?
Washington State, dog. Motherfuckers, I feel like forgot.
Well, DJ Rodman's gone. And so is...
Are we talking basketball
We're talking football.
Okay.
Cam Ward. They forgot about him.
I mean...
did he write back?
I remembered him last year, and he...
He was inconsistent, but it was his first year playing FCS or FBS football.
Yeah.
He's really athletic. I'm just interested to see
I'll listen to his incarnate word if you want me to.
Yeah, shout out. But I mean, we know he's athletic and he's dynamic, so interested to see if they make any kind of...
But you're in the conference of quarterbacks right now, so you've got to have a quarterback that moves the needle, and I don't think Cam Ward does that. I don't think...
They need to leech that offense up again.
Dude, go sit in the fucking corner.
What?
They need to leech that offense again?
Yeah, Mike Leach.
No, I understand that, but it was a Mike Leach joke, it felt like.
No, was it?
It felt like a dad joke.
That was a statement. They need to Mike Leach that offense up.
I said they need to leech.
Yeah, they need to leach that offense up.
Yeah, it sounded like...
It's like saying, if
I want... he was making a joke. No?
I understand. Yeah, it sounded like you were making a dad joke off the, they need to leech something.
No. It's like saying...
I didn't take it that way,
but
saying, I know where you're
ASU is going to dilly their offense.
See, that's a joke.
That's crazy.
That is also...
That is the exact same thing. You can't get mad at someone for...
That was way more insane than what they need to add more Mike Leach philosophy
to
their offense.
No,
because the Ryan Lobostels of the world that just throw for 5,000 yards and no one bats an eye. They need to make it more fun.
Yeah, there's
that
so
was
much...
one of the craziest things I think I've ever said on the show.
There was
just to dilly their offense.
This is going to be a very fun year for Pac-12 football. There's so much change. Everybody has gone. Almost every team has had some kind of. They have had a new quarterback or a new coordinator or a new coach. There is some kind of massive change for almost every program in this conference, and it's pretty exciting.
Oh, Mac was responding to you saying Cal football is going to upset somebody, or somebody said that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He said Cal football is going to upset somebody.
They're gonna upset one game.
Well, they already did that last year.
Yeah.
They beat Notre Dame.
They did not beat
I know
Notre Dame.
they didn't, but they basically did.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's not
They
how winning.
basically-
Competing,
Didn't they go to overtime?
competing against Cal
That's
is
not how winning-
basically losing
Yeah,
a
it
football
is.
game.
Yeah, you're right.
Drew Pine was so
You know
bad
what's
in that
crazy
game.
about that
Wait, that's
is
our quarterback.
that Notre Dame team
Back up,
was
hopefully.
like a quarter of a way from beating Ohio State to open the
Yeah,
season.
college football is really weird, which again, why I don't think saying that Cal is going to upset someone is that bold of a
It's
statement.
college
'cause
football.
It's college
Yeah,
football.
it's college
yeah,
football.
like,
Before we move on, I'll go the what's it called? I'll rank these from 1 through 6. I'll go USC 1 because I still think they have the best player in college football, so that gets them the 1 spot for me. Utah's the 2 just based off of what they've done in recent history. I like Bo Nix more than I like Michael Penix Jr. I'm keeping Oregon at 3.
Really?
I've got Washington at 4, Oregon State at 5. And that I don't want to put UCLA at 6. Everything else is so unknown. I'm going to be honest. I would listen to Arizona at 6. Washington State lost its defensive coordinator, its
Where'd you go?
linebackers coach. They're here at Arizona State.
where's Arizona's star receiver?
Who is Arizona State's star receiver?
Oh, Arizona's.
Arizona's.
Where's their star receiver?
He's at USC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tragic.
Well,
I'm just
no,
my
he's
only
not.
my only
Jacob Cowing is still at
yeah, I
University
guess so,
of Arizona.
and McMillan, but still, I guess not their star.
I could listen to.
I was just being a troll there.
I could listen to ASU, Arizona, and I guess
Well,
UCLA.
it's again with this being a post spring ranking, it's tough because we haven't watched any of these teams with the exception of ASU. Based on like the roster stuff that they've done this spring, like I don't know that U of A is like much better of a team than they were last year. Like I don't know that they've made strides.
USC?
no,
you say?
he said Arizona.
Arizona.
Oh,
Yeah. I probably would leave USC at 1, Utah 2. Again, it's tough. I don't know what they've done. Okay, Zona 2.
They're not always
whatever you
hating
say. I don't know what any of those teams that were above you think should be above you, but or you should be above.
I can listen to they always hating on us for football because
Yeah,
I mean,
but when has U of A ever like
they were pretty good.
what is pretty good? They weren't bowl eligible last year. They
No,
had 5
not
wins.
last year. Not last year. I'm just saying like not that
Well,
far.
I can't speak to the always thing, but as long as I've cared about U of A and ASU football, and U of A sucked. So yes, I've always
U
I
of A
guess I
was a
agree with
Walmart
always.
version of USC last year. They could score points, and their defense was the Oprah show, giving away points to everybody. Like that's exactly what it
Fair
was.
comparison.
But I this year will listen to them at 6. I'll listen to Arizona State at 6. I think Washington State is going to be an interesting
Same.
team.
This conference is gonna be so good, dude.
I think Washington State, similar to Colorado, you have no idea what you're going to get. They could be good. They could be bad.
And again, you saw last year a quarterback come to this conference and take huge strides in this game. If DJ Uiagalelei does that, Oregon State is going to be a problem if their
You also
defense is
saw-
as good as they were last
You
year.
just saw a quarterback come to this conference and punch his teammate, and
Who? Who was that?
He who shall not be named. William Jasper in the chat has
Can you
the
tell me
exact
what
same
school he
list
went
as
to
I
at
do.
It was I'm blanking on it.
I don't know.
Yeah. Huh. We'll get to
Yeah,
that
I
later,
mean,
maybe.
USC's defense is still probably going to be dog shit. Like,
Not probably. It will be.
but
It
again,
will be bad.
that's like
I think
last
it's gonna
year.
be better.
Last year when I watched their spring game, I was like, oh, their offense is going to be god tier, and that's exactly what it was. Like I said, based on it being a post spring ranking, USC looks really good when they play USC.
Let's also not forget that this is a USC team that lost to Tulane.
True, but
In embarrassing fashion.
they have Cliff Kingsbury now.
Oh, my bad.
So yeah, you forgot they should probably be.
You're
one.
right. They're going to be running so many more screens. I'm so excited for that. It's going to be my
Did you see what the
favorite.
Coyotes tweeted?
Again, they tweeted something.
They
else.
tweeted their new arena plans and it said 10-hour Rickroll.
Dude, I told you they were going to do some troll shit. I love it.
I'm
Absolutely.
here for it. I'm here for it.
Guys, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Burrito Express for a second, okay? So just sit back, put your feet up, put some headphones on, close your eyes.
Scream.
No, don't scream. Unless it's
Run.
sweet, sweet nothings of Burrito Express.
Can you scream sweet nothings?
You can. You can absolutely scream. Sweet
You
nothings.
can, but
Who's over there?
Gerald.
Oh, Gerald's hiding over there just laughing.
Yeah, he's just laughing. It's actually his son's
Can you?
free agent on the way.
Can somebody demonstrate that for me?
Screaming sweet nothing?
Yeah.
It's not me. I will not be demonstrating.
I don't want to. I saved my sweet nothings.
You save them?
Yeah.
Do you? So how do you deliver your sweet nothings?
scream them?
Okay. Guys, Burrito Express.
Can you imagine?
They've got,
Honey, I'm home.
No, that's not a.
I know it's not, but
Hey,
then,
baby girl.
yeah, no, I know. I wasn't gonna do it. I was just saying, like, you open with that, then
That was
Guys,
a crazy yell from me right just there.
Burrito Express,
Just
they've
yell,
got
"Hey, baby
sweet
girl."
like
something.
the intro to
okay?
a My Chemical Romance song.
Sweet something over at Burrito Express.
parents don't understand.
We got locations all over the valley. The burritos go crazy. I've had 2 this week. How many burritos have you guys had this week?
3.
3?
2.
2?
I was robbed of my third.
Burrito Express. Get it in your cup holders. Get it in your pockets. Get it in your sombreros. Get it all over.
Sun hats.
Get it in your sun hats. Put it on your windshield. I don't know.
Bring it
throw
to
it
the
at a kid.
Salt River.
What?
Throw it at a child. Good for the kid.
No,
Burrito
don't do that.
Express.
Do not throw it at a kid. Don't assault children.
Oh my gosh.
Does that have to be out
You're
of
so lucky that Max is not here right now. Check him out and give him a follow on social at Burrito EXP, guys. Not only is it great food, but it's just a great business to support.
It is.
They're so awesome.
And they support us.
They do support us.
That's a good partnership to have.
Very good. Very good.
Another good partnership. Am I? Okay. Another good partnership is PHNX.
I'm not allowed to read
friends
ads.
at OGs. That's what I just
That's
realized.
okay.
I was just like, what?
I don't want to.
Well, my name's on all of them.
Yeah, I'm not
No,
allowed.
yeah, you're
okay.
right.
Yeah, shout out our good friends at OGs. They're awesome. They got something for everybody.
Actually,
Whether you read ads or not, OGs are for you. No, it's more fun when Shane doesn't read ads.
continue.
Our good friends at OGs, they got their Aquaberry Sleepy Time Sleep Edition gummies. Help you stay asleep or get asleep, stay asleep. Their strawberries and cream, happy balance 1-to-1 ratio. They got it all. Happy balance, or their microdose. And now they have mixed bags. All their fruit flavors, all their cream flavors. You get peaches and cream, strawberries and cream, or oranges and cream, and blackberries and cream all in one bag. Perfect. And if you want to partake, you can find them at your local dispensary at ogsbrands.com, but you must be 21 or older to enjoy responsibly.
Will in the chat, preach Jose, talking about Jose saying ASU is the only one he cares about. U of A can find their support somewhere.
They can
else.
support- they can support us, though.
That's a great point, though. Like, is Zona's going to come in here looking here for respect?
Support
Like,
for respect.
not that we don't give respect when respect is
Well,
due, but I mean, like, this is just a.
To be fair,
earned
he
it.
wasn't asking. He was just saying we've been disrespected,
yeah,
and I
I
agreed
know.
with him.
But I just love, I don't
You
always
agree
see.
that U of
I don't
A
always
is
see.
disrespected?
In football, yeah, a little bit. I think they're
Again, I
always,
can't speak
What have
to
they
the
done to
historical
earn respect,
context.
though?
but they weren't. They haven't been a dumpster fire for as long as people think. Is all I'm
Okay,
saying.
but that shouldn't
And they're not
earn you
anymore.
respect. I feel like you got to prove yourself to
Yeah,
earn some
sure.
respect. Have multiple winning seasons
Oh, no,
back to
if-
back.
if-
But I'm not saying they deserve respect across the nation.
You're,
I'm just
you're
saying.
saying that they were getting disrespect even when they didn't deserve
Yeah.
it.
Nah, fuck that.
I just what I was gonna say though is Jose and I don't always see eye to eye, but I love that energy. U of A can find their sport somewhere else.
All right, Leah, it's Friday, which means
Caliente y Or
not
caliente,
caliente.
eh.
Caliente o no.
There you go. Hot or not, if you didn't understand what Shawn said. Leah,
Or is it calor? o
who's
no?
hot this week? No,
All right. Well,
caliente is.
Coachry's been
But
hot
that's
for
more of a
2 weeks in
spicy-
a row.
I guess that's kind of what this
Will
is.
he
Calor is
make
like
it
hot
3?
outside.
Yeah.
It's the moment of truth. Da-da-da-da-da. Nah.
That's
damn.
crazy.
Dude, you want to talk about a drought for being hot? Although I know I had a streak there for a while. It's been a very long time since I've been hot.
I don't want to hear it.
Hey,
Congrats.
congratulations, buddy.
Whoa.
Wait, you earned that.
Also,
so
did he
aggressive?
agree? Did he deserve the? Or wow, did he earn the fuck? Like that was it really came at him really hard.
No, that was he looks hot
Thanks,
today.
Zona too. Sounds
Look at him.
saying I don't always see eye to eye with y'all, but I enjoy the show. Always got to
See,
tabs on my enemy.
This is why. That's what I wish every fan was like this. Like this, we've been going through a
Keep
lot
your
here.
enemies.
But I just
what was
love,
it? Keep your loved ones close. Your
Like,
enemies
I-
closer. Some shit like that.
yeah,
Your friends close.
your enemy's closer.
What I say, your loved ones.
Yeah.
yeah, I really don't know.
I don't think your loved ones should be not as close as your enemies. That'd be
you're right,
very
you're
weird.
Right. You're right. Unless you really want to know what your enemies are up to.
Well, yeah, but then that would also. Never mind.
No.
I
Okay.
don't want to get
I
there.
don't keep anyone
Leah.
close.
Man in the purple shirt is hot. What's the topic numero uno?
All right.
That's
Hot or
Spanish,
not, thank you, Jacob for coming in clutch with some of these because my brain has been dead this week. Okay, first topic, hot or not? Bucket hats.
Oh,
I love
they're
bucket hats.
polarizing.
I love
The most
bucket
polarizing
hats.
hat. Can we say that?
No, the most polarizing hat is the little one with the little spinny wheel on the top.
No.
Is that polarizing? Who's a problem with that?
That's polarizing.
Dude, I thought you were going somewhere very
Yeah,
different,
I thought-
and I was like, oh my
Did you
god.
think you were saying Yamaga?
Yes,
So did I.
I was like, Jesus. Who
Wait,
gets polarized? Who
That's not
has a
polarizing.
negative
That's
opinion
just
on that?
a child hat. That's
Everyone
Not
likes
all
those.
children love that hat.
Okay, but nobody hates that hat.
I'm
I
sure
have never. When was the last time you talked about one of those hats? Not
now.
polarizing at all.
Do we know what polarizing means?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey,
I think he knows
I'm
what
the
it means.
counselor
He
here.
was just using it incorrectly.
Bucket hats are so hot. They're so hot.
I think they can be so lame.
Yeah.
Like
Whoa,
so
Will,
lame.
whoa. You gotta have
So-
the right head shape for that.
No, it's not the head shape. You got.
It is the head shape.
It depends on the kind and the kind of person. And
And
those-
yeah, you can get away with it, but a certain type of person, and you know what I'm talking about, can't wear that hat.
like
Can
there's a
Jet Fish wear
difference.
that hat?
There's a difference
Yes.
between like.
Can I
But it
wear
also
that?
depends on the bucket hat. Like if it has strings, that's not a bucket
This is
hat.
not a bucket hat.
No,
Well,
I'm
this
not
is
saying
illegal.
that. You know what I'm talking about with
But like yeah, it's more of
the
a.
floppy ones.
It's a buck. Yeah.
Like
'Cause, like,
like
I
the
think I could-
lifeguard hats.
Yes.
Like those are bucket hats technically.
Yeah. That's because like I think I could rock one of those.
Jose,
I
know
can't
what's
rock
up.
like a classic bucket hat.
Jose-
bucket hat.
But yard work bucket hats are not bucket hats. I'm
if you're
thinking
doing
about.
yard work, then a hat like this is way
I'm
better than a
talking
bucket hat.
a Supreme bucket hat.
Yeah, I
with
know what you're
no
talking about.
strings, not hot at all. For practicality's sake, so hot.
Well, I think I could rock like the string bucket hat, but I cannot rock those traditional bucket hats. My problem with bucket hats is that I have a big ass head and I have a
You have a
very
lot of hair.
I have a lot of hair and it varies in style a lot. I am very anti like kind of one size fits all type hats. Like I either need specifically like a fitted hat that has a lot of sizes that I know it's going to fit my head, or a snapback. Just kind of like a large, extra large hat don't really do it for me that often. So I'm gonna say not hot, and for that reason, and because more often than not, the people that are wearing bucket hats
Yeah.
are not utilizing them properly.
For transparency, though, I will say my profile picture in high school on Twitter for like a couple months, I was wearing a bucket hat,
Oh, I had
and
a
I
bucket.
looked damn good. It was a floral one.
I had a floral one, and I think I had a picture on Facebook of me in it for a while. Like I wore one in
Wait,
high
you got
school.
a floral one too that
Yeah.
you had as your
I
profile
think
picture?
I won it at a county fair, and I think it was my profile.
I got
picture
mine
first.
at a Goodwill, and it was definitely meant for children.
But
That
I
was
haven't
my
worn one
coaching hat.
since.
I had a bucket hat.
Um,
Anytime I coached, like I was a defensive coordinator for a little Pop Warner team, and that was the hat I wore.
DCs for Pop Warner
Yes, they do.
teams.
They absolutely
Dude,
do.
yeah,
Well, it was the
absolutely.
year right before they went to high school.
I gotta find that picture.
Implementing fucking
Of me?
playbooks into that shit, dude.
yeah.
That was my game hat for every game. I had a little.
I can
bucket hat.
respect that. Like that's the kind of thing. I think I would be like a football
bucket hat
coach.
coach.
bucket
Oh, I
hat,
found
yeah.
it.
Yeah, absolutely. You found the bucket hat photo? Oh god.
Like there's a lot
You
of
do
difference
not look
between
like that
that
anymore, by
and
the way.
yeah, that's crazy.
That is wild. Okay, topic number 2.
All right, topic number 2, hot or not? Surprises.
Not hot as no.
We've definitely done this before.
No.
It
Not
No,
hot.
I think we've done surprise parties.
Okay, that's probably
Yeah,
it. Was like
no,
a long,
no.
long
I
time
just
ago.
I hate
mean like
surprises.
surprises
I-
in general.
Love surprises. My life, everybody's life can get routine. You can get stuck in routines and you don't realize it. Somebody that does something to get you out of a routine, and it's nice as long as it's not like a prank. Flaming hot.
It needs to be a well thought out surprise.
Yeah.
Because you need to be prepared for me not being prepared. That's my only thing. Because I just don't like I don't want to be like, surprise, we're going on a trip, and then be like, I don't have my hoodie with me though. Like it's gonna be like I'm not prepared for this elaborate of a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it's like, oh, I got you like here's a donut. I'm like, oh, like walking into there being donuts. I was like, that's a fucking awesome.
But is that surprise or is that
I was expecting it.
I don't know if it's
That's
like-
a surprise.
Is
But
it?
like,
Yeah.
yeah.
What do you? Is your definition of a surprise somebody just being like surprise, and you're like, oh
No,
shit.
not like that. Not just jumping out of a fucking closet, be like
Well,
surprise.
Yeah, that's. It sounds like what you think it is.
No,
Like,
but
what-
just like
what do you
something
not like surprises?
something at work that you didn't expect. I don't feel like is like a surprise.
But it's a positive thing.
I mean, if it's
By
a definition.
definition
No,
is.
I know. If it's a
Okay,
definition of a surprise,
what is your definition of a surprise, and why don't you like them?
gifts or parties
What?
are surprises.
What?
That's a surprise.
Why don't you
I
like them?
see what you're saying.
Why don't you
I
like
just
them?
don't like them.
Why?
I just don't.
Why?
I couldn't tell you.
You need to see a
Initial
therapist about
reaction-
that.
I
Well,
gotta see a therapist for a lot of things.
there's two very different things there. My surprise party I like it because I am a human being and I like attention. And I would like all my friends to be in one place.
that's a
Like
surprise.
that's dope. Like that's cool.
It's a surprise. But there's donuts in the office. That's not a surprise.
There's levels.
Why are
to
you
this.
demeaning what I did today?
I'm not. You did a good thing, but it wasn't a surprise.
Yeah, and Daniel. Totri hates me and our
I
diehards.
didn't
I-
say that. Wow.
I would say
Wow.
that is a surprise. I understand why you are making that your definition of surprises.
But we're not talking about surprise parties.
I like presents. I like when people do things for me.
See, I'm with you too.
I like when people do things
Wait,
for me.
what? You just said you didn't like surprise presents.
I just don't like surprises.
But you just said I'm with you. I like presents, and then you were like,
Yeah, I don't know.
Surprises be thrown off.
You're kind of
Surprises
all
and
over.
presents. I don't
You're
like
kind
them.
of all over the place there, Totri. I don't really know where you're coming from.
Come back to me later.
Dude, you weren't in a debate club, right?
In a what?
In a debate club?
No, not at
okay,
all.
good, because you're terrible at it.
Yeah. Well, I'm not debating you. This is
I've,
what I
I've
feel.
definitely brought this
I'm
up before.
taking you through my emotions.
I ever tell you the time about how I made a girl cry at a Model UN?
No.
At a what?
Model United Nations.
What is that?
Oh,
You know,
model UN. I
yeah.
thought you said a Molly UN.
Still don't know
That
what
was
it
like a doll.
You know what United Nations?
Yes, I know what the United
Okay.
Nations are,
Well,
Shawn. Thank
That
you.
is a base
Shawn?
level. That is a. I'm just. She asked what it is, and there's only 2 words.
You
here.
don't deserve that.
No,
You-
he
you
does
didn't-
deserve
you
that.
didn't
If you're
deserve
going to
that.
ask me what Model UN is, I have to make sure you understand the
Well,
more complicated of those 2
no.
words, which is UN.
No, that's
Everyone
unfair.
knows what a model is.
That's unfair.
Do you know what a model is?
Yes, I know what a
That's
model
okay.
is. But
I was
Model
just-
UN was like, is
I
it
was
debate
just-
club,
I
but
was
United
just-
Nations?
I was just laying down a base level understanding. You got to know what UN is to know what
I
Model
know
UN
what
is.
fucking United
no,
Nations
I'm
is
gonna
a
be-
model
I'm gonna
versus
be honest.
that.
I'm
What
gonna
does
be honest.
that mean,
I'm
though?
gonna be honest. If you ask me what a model UN is, I have no idea the details.
You know,
so.
and you ever
That's
heard
what I
of,
just
you ever,
said.
you ever
Deserve
hear
that.
of mock trial?
Yes.
It's that, but
Okay,
for UN.
Okay,
all you need to
it's
say.
not mock UN.
That was
Okay,
very
well, I
mean.
wasn't trying to be a dick when I asked if you knew what the UN is. I was just trying to make sure we were all
Hot or
on the same
not,
page.
being condescending.
Hot or not, the United Nations.
Hot as fuck.
All right, carry on, Model UN.
I made a girl cry one time on accident because so the way it works is it's a model United Nations. Everyone gets a country. They represent that country. They kind of go through the motions of the United Nations. They have different councils. I was on a historic council, so we pretended to be countries from a very specific time in history. I happened to be the USSR during the Cold War, which I don't know if you knew that. They had a lot of power and influence at that time.
Yeah.
But it was the model United Nations. It didn't mean anything. So I decided
Oh,
we
no.
were going to declare war on Denmark. Why not? They were
I
really
feel like that's the way like Russia thinks normally.
yeah, they were rather unproblematic, but I got everyone on board. And it had nothing to do with Denmark. I was just like, this is a random country. They don't really have I think it was because they were trying to be
Neutral?
and
Yeah.
I was just like, no. There's no neutrality.
a
so
side.
during lunch, I got everyone to be like, we're going to declare war on Denmark. It had nothing to do with the girl that was representing Denmark or Denmark, the Danish, anything. It was just that. Got everyone to do it. She came. We got back from lunch.
Jose,
This poor girl was blindsided, dog. Like she had no clue. All of these people came in being like, "Fuck Denmark, we're
You
destroying
got
the
the
country."
entire United
Everyone.
Nations to declare
I had to
war
go
on
and
Denmark.
apologize to her after because she ran to the
You
bathroom
seem
crying.
proud about this.
I
though.
was because
Yeah.
she did. I didn't think she deserved to be crying. Like it wasn't personal, but I did have to apologize to her after.
You're winning that war.
You're a dick.
Yeah.
Oh,
Easily.
absolutely.
Are you
Denmark's
shitting me?
getting obliterated.
Denmark
That's
has been
fucked up,
wiped
dude.
off the face of the planet.
This girl went to go eat a turkey sandwich and came back to fucking World War III. Scratching.
Could you imagine being just being like, yeah, la di da di da, I am Danish, and then all of a sudden the fucking Russians are coming, dude.
All right, let's not generalize, okay?
What did I generalize there?
No,
God.
Mac, no. Mac.
Yeah.
This
Bad.
is upsetting
No.
because we literally had someone from Denmark in the
our-
Coyotes
yeah.
chat this morning.
Again, it had
sending
nothing to do with
screenshots.
Dennis.
What's the Denmark currency?
Danish?
Doodles?
No.
Surprises are hot, unless you're getting attacked.
Yeah, oh,
that definitely goes with my
Surprises.
side of surprises
That's
are
why-
not hot.
That's
Surprise!
why-
War!
The struggle here is oh Jesus, yeah. Remember when I said my grandma was born earlier?
Okay, topic number 3.
I don't know how
Holy.
to transition out of this, and it's gonna be the most.
Well,
All right, hot or not, Jello shots.
Wow, what a
I
turn.
had a Jello shot.
So I'm gonna say this. I participated I was at a graduation party
Yeah.
over the weekend, and I participated in a round of Jello shots. And I thought about the idea of somebody making Jello shots at home, and it kind of freaked me out a little bit. Like
As
they're
opposed to how they make them at like bars.
yeah, because like that's like an establishment Like they
Yeah.
are paid to run a clean ship, you know?
Yeah, they're paid to. Okay.
Hold on.
No, yeah, go off.
A person's house in Tempe that's kind of warm inside, and they're making Jello, like that just kind of freaked me out a little bit.
I understand why you say
And
that.
loading them into syringes one by one.
I look at it from the exact opposite perspective because when an established
I trust Holmes
establishment,
more.
well, it's not even that, but when a place that's supposed to be like a real place gives me something in a plastic cup, I'm like, something's wrong here. Like if I'm using
Plastic
anything
cup?
reusable in a Jello shot,
Yeah, where the fuck do you take your Jello shots from?
I've never taken a plastic cup Jello shot unless I'm at somebody's house.
Where do you go to take Jello
what do you
shots
take
out
them
in
out
the
of?
wild?
They always come in syringes.
No.
How's that a Jello
they
shot
don't.
then?
Yeah.
At Lucky's downtown.
No, they come in the
you
little
buy them
cups.
in the little
Ooh.
cups.
They come in like the
Yeah,
You can't
like
shoot
that.
Jello
like
through
the
a syringe.
salsa,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
salsa
that's
containers that they give you at
Where
Burrito
they
Express.
that's where they I bought solid Jello shot when we were in New Orleans and it came out of a syringe or tried to come out of a
That's
syringe.
true.
Yeah, it went everywhere else
Because it was Jello trying to get pushed through a fucking syringe, probably.
Low key in Tempe, no, it's because he didn't take the cap off. Low key in Tempe, they come out of syringes. Like I've only taken.
How are you supposed to put? Fuck.
Oh, wait, I'll show you the video after this, Lindsay.
I've seen that video. That's fucking crazy.
I get what you're saying though.
Look,
Well, I was gonna say not hot because they are just impractical to me. Like I just don't like having
Yeah.
to get a cup and then I was about to do something really out of pocket, but just having to like just scoop it out
Just-
with your tongue
yeah.
and just like
Yeah, no,
maneuver
yeah, we
it.
got it. You're
I don't
good.
like having to
No,
work.
You're good.
work
yeah.
for it.
Yeah,
you
no,
don't have to work for
I
the
love Jello though.
I love Jello too, and I love alcohol. I just don't love the mix of them.
I
You know,
also
what'd be awesome.
don't
You know, what'd
really-
be awesome. Like a massive serving of Jello that you could eat with a
just
spoon.
Yeah,
with alcohol.
just
in
make it edible alcohol. Yeah.
Yep.
Alcohol.
No, Jello
edibles,
shots are childish, and I don't like them.
but fucking.
Look, there's a reason why the word gelatinous is disgusting.
Ugh.
Jello has a weird texture, and I don't want to be drinking it. Just
No,
give me-
I love Jello though.
give me
Jello
a-
goes
yeah,
crazy.
Jello does
I
go
love
crazy, but
the best part. Whoa.
Whoa.
The best,
part I've ever had.
the best part
Jello,
of
Jello.
Jello.
the best part of a good Chinese buffet is the Jello, and you get the Jello,
You're not wrong.
and then you
You're not
swish
wrong.
it between your teeth.
Buffet.
You
Really?
swish it
Yeah.
between the gaps in your teeth because it's so much fun.
I'm getting
dude.
such a picture there.
Yeah.
I
I
Jello
haven't
goes
had Jello in
crazy.
a long
Also, the little brother,
And we are
the little
anti-cup.
brother
No.
of Jello is applesauce, and I love applesauce.
Dude,
too.
applesauce is the big brother.
Yeah.
Is it?
Fucks
Yes.
on Jello. Applesauce goes crazy.
What do you mean it fucks on Jello?
I would if you're asking me to choose one, I can never have the other for the rest of my life. I'm choosing
Applesauce,
applesauce.
is good. Illegal Pete's is great. And
Go off, King.
yeah. Wait, did we all say not hot Jello shots?
Yeah, not
Yeah.
hot.
Go get a margarita at Illegal Pete's. Much better.
Those are hot.
They're
Well,
fantastic.
they're ice cold.
You know, this is probably the last weekend you can have without burning in Arizona until the summer comes. I mean, it's good. The high's only 95 tomorrow. Go outside,
Only.
touch some grass, Kansas City, and yeah, enjoy some time at Illegal Pete's. They got fantastic food, fantastic drinks, strong margaritas, happy hour every day,
And great
3
vibes.
to 6 p.m. Great vibes. Illegal Pete's, your go-to spot for. Let's see. I don't have one today. Not Jello shots.
Did they serve Jello shots?
No.
No. Okay.
Potatoes in your burritos.
Which I didn't even know was on the
Mhm.
table.
Literally anything. buddy.
Literally anything.
Literally
else.
anything.
Literally anything.
Friendship, alcohol, and food. There you go.
For sure.
Illegal Pete's. Get it in your mouth. Carry on.
And get Foco in your house
Or on your head.
on your head or on your body because Foco is. Oh yeah, that's Foco right there.
That's why that's why I said that.
Yeah.
To get focal on your head. That's where I'm at.
No, I know.
Okay.
I was just making sure they got the joke.
Okay, that's my yeah.
It doesn't matter if we have an inside. They need to know
I
that.
didn't
Dog,
think it was
come
a
on.
really
Nice
joke.
ass hat is from Foco. You like your hat?
I love my hat.
Yeah, because it's from Foco. Foco always has our back and our hats and our heads for Arizona sports. And they have yours too. Get the best gear around by visiting foco.com using code PHNX for all non-presale items. And you'll get 10% off.
Love that. Love Foco. Love Illegal Pete's. Love everybody in the chat and everybody listening at home, in your cars, wherever you are, on the moon,
In your house.
in your house.
Floating through the sky.
Look, guys, if you enjoyed
Moon
the content,
cheese,
give us a
Butterflies in
follow
the sky.
at
Whoa.
PHNX _Sun Devils. You can follow
I
me
can
at
go
Anthony
twice as
_
high.
Totri. You can follow Shane at Shane Deef. You can follow Shawn DePaz at Shawn _DePaz.
Jim Brown fan as ever. As always, RIP the legend.
We will see you guys Monday at 2 p.m. But for now, stay tuned for the PHNX Sun Show. Have a great weekend, guys. Peace.